older, a live action movie. Live action 10-year-old? Make a sort of, these family films, but they're, they're kind of goofy at parts, but, they're adventure movies. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, and like, those sort of PG-13, but, like Harry Potter's PG-13, but, that sort of thing. Harry Potter, Pirates, that sort of thing. I think that could work. It'd be different, so yeah. I'll pick that one. Jodron1234. Did you like Grindhouse? What do you think about Machete coming out? I love Grindhouse. I saw Grindhouse in the theater, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great experience seeing the fake trailers and seeing Planet Terror. And Death Proof is a little bit slow paced, but I enjoyed it overall. I think it would have been better to show Death Proof first, and so okay, you get that slow burn, but then you sort of get that slow burn. You're like, what the fuck? But then the second half with the great car chase kicks in. Then after the car chase, you get kick-ass trailers, and then you get this adrenaline burst of Planet Terror. That would have been, if they switched it, I think it would have worked better. But that's my thoughts. Machete looks fun. Danny Trejo fighting Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal maybe in a movie worth the shit? Man, it's been so long, I'm teary-eyed as fuck. But it really does look like a lot of fun. So that, The Cyber Dudes. Are there any plans in the future to do another podcast with Mike and Effrey on the Halloween series and Friday the 13th series, like you did with the Nightmare series? I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where that was mainly done because the remake came out. And I don't know, I mean, those films, I would probably want to, like, the thing is, I think I would want to do a Nightmare on Elm Street series of reviews to get my own two thoughts. And the thing is, with doing those podcasts, is for some reason, I cannot get the audio right on them. When I did, on my last channel, we did a BS cast of the slasher films with me and Effrey, and my voice sounded fine. But for some reason, I cannot get that back. So, it's like, you can't hear me. And it's like, it's irritating editing something that's 4 hours long or whatever, and you can't, and like, man, this is not fun. I can't hear myself. I know I'm going to get complaints. I mean, it's fun to do, but it's not fun to listen and edit it. So, I don't know. If they wanted to upload on their channels, that's fine. But I don't want to edit it, and I don't want to upload it. Where did you get the full version of To Be the Best of the Best song, which I used for my tribute? And actually, it was a download, and I don't know where it's at. But what you can do is you go to like Google, and the artist name is Mark Free. Mark, and it's Free. And I typed in the song To Be the Best of the Best. And I found out that that song is actually on, Mark Free had that song on a CD of his. Like, Mark Free released a song by itself. And I sort of looked like through Rapid Share and Mega Upload and stuff like that, and I think I was able to, I think I found it on, I can't remember where I found it on. I can't remember where it is now, because I deleted it once I got it. But I know Mark Free had an album, his own album, and it had that song on there, on his album. So that's where I got it from. So if you can find the album of Mark Free, or look through, like find his album and then type in the album and Mark Free's name in Google and stuff, you may be able to find it. Or I guess if you needed that badly, send me a message with your email, and I can send through your email. Because I got the song saved on my computer, so if Cyber Dudes, if you really want the song that badly, send me a PM with your email, and I can email it through there. And then you can let me know if you got it alright. CD Graduate. What are the reasons that you like the Friday the 13th franchise more than the Elm Street franchise, other than that, maybe the fact that you might have grown up with it? Well, I didn't really say I like Friday the 13th more than Elm Street. I think I said I sort of like Jason a little bit more than Freddy, because I grew up with Freddy as a kid, and then, well, maybe I did say that. I don't know. When I think of Nightmare on Elm Street, I think of 1 through 4. And like, you know, I don't know why. It just, you know, 5 and 6 is alright. 7, you know, it's a different animal. Maybe because there's just more Friday the 13th, and I don't know. Those, to be honest, I kind of like them evenly. I grew up with Nightmare on Elm Street actually first. I saw that when I was a kid, and I saw those films when I was a kid. And then it was like in middle or high school that I found out about Friday the 13th. Again, the first one I ever saw was Jason Goes to Hell. And so I think that was sort of the newer of the two. So it's like, yeah, I grew up with Elm Street, I know I'm hard by, but Friday the 13th is like, wow, I just found these, and I think it's this sort of thrill of finding something. But now that I look back, they're kind of even, you know. I like both of them pretty equally. It's hard to pick a number one. Do you want to eventually do something with films for a career, or do you have any personal goals? Yeah, if you want to pay me something, I'll do something for a career. Do you have any original film ideas? Zombie Cop. I think it could work. I have ideas all the time, but then I forget about them. Like, right now I can't mention them, but just because I forgot them, but I'm sure like tomorrow or the other day after, I'll think of them. Or like I'll see a movie and just you think of your own, this is how I would do it. Do you think Stallone will be able to get Arnold in a more prominent role for The Expendables 2, given that Arnold's term will be over soon? That would be great, but first off, that's if there is an Expendables 2, because there's no sure things anymore. If Karate Kid remake can make that much money, and you have good films that flop like Grindhouse, my worst fear, and I bet this is going to happen, I think Expendables will flop. Yes, you heard me right. I hope it doesn't. I'm sure I will love it. But for some reason, I guarantee that'll be like one of those maybe modest hits. You know, it costs 80 and it'll get 100. Decent, but maybe not enough to value a sequel. It might not even get 100. Who knows? I mean, it might get 80. No. I think people in general are kind of... I look at people at the video store and I'm like, man, some of these people are dumb for what they like. I know that's mean, but I just, it would be great, but even then, I don't think Arnold's going to make movies anymore. I really don't. What are your favorite film genres from most favorite to least? I thought I loved horror the most, but if I really had to be honest with myself, I probably love action more. And then horror. I know I review a lot of horror films, but that's because I'm doing this list, which is going to take forever. And it's a new channel, so I want to re-review everything again. Then horror, then comedy. I'm not sure what would be after comedy. Either probably put drama and then family kids ones. Are you into other areas of fanboyism like comics or video games? Yeah, I like video games. I haven't played much lately because I've been busy, but I have these games. And actually, I can show what I got just recently, and I know it's going to be shitty, It's gonna be fun to play. And I know it's shitty, but it was cheap. I get to be Jaws, the shark bitches, and I get to eat shit up. So this is like $5, so I'm like, I know it's shitty, but it's $5. So yeah, I like games. I just haven't had a chance to play them lately. I haven't had time. And comics, I used to read Spider-Man and Punisher and Preacher, but I don't read comics much anymore. I just lost interest.